Hi, it's me, Tim. Today I want to talk about Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, the lost multiplayer content. But first, I gotta mention two things. One, I'm trying to fix the technical issues. No, saw video glitching yesterday. A few days before that, it was Microsoft glitching. I'm sorry, my microphone glitching. I think I know what was causing those. Let's find out. Also, I got a ring light, although it's square, so I should be better lit now. And it really makes my eyes pop, which I know some of you can notice. Anyway, the second thing is just past 1,000 subscribers, which is amazing after 1 week. But I can't keep up with the comments. They're just coming in fast and furious. And when I wake up in the morning, there's so many. I don't think I can catch up. Some of them are repeats, so I'm trying to not keep answering where the IP for Arcanum is and whether or not I want to make another Fallout. I'm not going to keep answering those. But I'm trying to get to the other ones. I may be a little slow. I will try. I'm excited about the subs, though. I mean, that's cool. I'm going to try to always keep this, though, sort of like this. Not crazy professional, just sort of chatting with you. I haven't even mastered the Star Wars transition wipe, so don't ever expect this to be too professional. Anyway, there was a question a few days ago about what content had been cut from Vampire Bloodlines. And just to give you context, Vampire Bloodlines was in development from November 2001 to November 2004. But for the first 2 years, I was making Temple. So it really is Jason Anderson's and Leonard Boyarsky's project. I was just there at the end to do some programming coordination, AI work on mostly the bosses. So if you like the snake, the shark head guy, or the man bat at the end, what the sheriff turned into. I originally called him Batman, but there were copyright issues, so I called him Man Bat. Those are mine. So I contacted Leonard, and he reminded me that originally the Bradbury building had been done, and it was called the Hallibrook Hotel, but that got cut. And of course, I think there was more library content, and there was definitely more content in the end, the Warrens, that obviously we just didn't have time to finish. But the biggest thing, he said, I can't believe you're not remembering the biggest thing, which was we started out with an entire multiplayer component to Bloodlines. And we loved it. I loved it. It was designed after Counter-Strike. So the way it worked was there were two teams of people. There were vampires and vampire hunters. The vampires chose a clan, and that determined what powers they had. And then the vampire hunters had equipment. And instead of a bomb, what it was is there was a ancient vampire in torpor, still in his coffin or sarcophagus or whatever he was in. And the vampires were going to let him out. And then once he got out, vampires won, vampire hunters lost. But if the vampire hunters could find him before he was woken up and destroy him, they would win. And then, of course, if either side killed everybody on the other side, they would win as well. I thought it was well balanced. It had some really cool maps that we could make with the existing features we already had. But, Activision thought we already had too much on our plate. So they took it and assigned it to another company. They did something entirely different, multiplayer-wise. And all I know is that got canceled. So Vampire ended up shipping without any multiplayer component. But what I loved the most about what our design was I called it, and I'm glad you're sitting down, CounterBite. I mean, that's a perfect name, huh? Anyway, we never got to make it. All that network code got unused, and we shipped as a single-player game. But I sometimes wonder if the game would have had even more longer legs if CounterBite had been part of the original game. But these things happen.